Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the FPL differentials. Today, I'm joined by Paul and Ward,
Hi
Hello.
guys.
and today we're going to talk about preseason transfer news. And obviously, we're going to get to the big topic at hand, which is that Messi is leaving Barcelona. And what are your thoughts, guys?
So I think it's really a transfer which for Barcelona has to be done financially. So I don't think there's much to say in that point. But Messi, which linked most with PSG right now, I don't know about that. I wouldn't really like to see him play at PSG, but obviously with the money and so on, it makes most
Yeah, to
sense.
be honest, I wouldn't either. I'd prefer if he moved somewhere else. But obviously, I understand he's got friends there and stuff, like Neymar or Di Maria and like Paredes. So also, I find it quite funny. That picture Neymar posted where he said "amigos" as his caption with Messi and like all the PSG players. I find that one quite funny.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but
mean,
yeah, to
yeah,
be
I mean,
honest, it's quite interesting because Um, the Laporta, I think he said something like the club is the most important thing. If you think about it, what was Barcelona before Messi joined? Like before the Messi era? Like
I
I
mean, it
saw a
was like
post and
it
Messi.
was like
they had some
Ronaldinho,
great
wasn't it?
players.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But at the same time, if you look at the trophies before and after Messi, I mean, I mean,
Oh yeah,
Obviously, Messi
oh yeah,
brought a
because the
lot
thing
to
is, Barcelona were
Barcelona.
always a big club, but they won the majority of their trophies in their history with like Messi. As in, like, as soon as he
yeah,
made his debut, he started winning like all the leagues, all the Champions Leagues, and like basically the whole point of La Liga was like they basically promoted their league through Barcelona and Real Madrid. So like it gave Barcelona like a lot more attention, so people wanted to join them and all of that. But the thing with
yeah.
Messi is that I wanted him to stay at Barca. I think everyone did, but at the same
Me
time,
too, yeah.
like he was crying. Yeah, I get it. But this time last year, he said he wanted to leave. So like it's kind of how he turned around, and now that he wants to stay, it's like a year later, and then he's like breaking down. I understand he's been there his whole career, but like what changed in that 1 year? If you wanted, was you so adamant you wanted to leave, and you were going to the news and just be like, I want to go to play with Pep, I want to go PSG or whatever, and now you don't want to go anymore. Now you actually have the opportunity to leave. So
Yeah, I feel it was because at the time, Barca, but he didn't like the Barcelona so called like their mindset for the future and their plans. So
me
he just
too.
wanted to leave, and now that's changed. I think they've changed it very much with Laporta coming in. S-
Yeah. I think that was a
yeah,
big
I think
factor.
so too. So
But this whole PSG thing, like, I mean, I don't want him to go to PSG because of all the money thing. It kind of it like makes my point that money has taken over football because basically the
Yeah.
whole point of like finances and stuff is that there's supposed to be a cap and teams have like a limited amount of money. But the thing with City and PSG is that they're run by countries who basically have an unlimited amount of money at their disposal. They're literally countries run by them, so they're funded by countries, not like singular people. I said no, but it's true though.
I
I mean,
mean, it's an interesting
Yeah.
viewpoint. It's an interesting viewpoint.
yeah, but they're gonna have money pumped into it because they've they have unlimited at their disposal, and the whole point of like City and they get funded, they have all the funds they need, and then the whole point of financial fair play was to stop this, and that's the good thing about La Liga. I respect is that like they're not like giving Barca unlimited money to like pay all their wages. To actually like making a point, which is what I respect. They made a salary cap, and they've actually stuck to it. They're not like bowing down to like Real and Barca like a lot of other leagues would do. For example, like
Premier League.
mm, yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. But the thing is, I don't want to see him at PSG, but like I'm excited to see Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, like all of those players. I'm excited to see them on the team, but I
You
don't
know,
think. Yeah, sorry,
you
go
know,
on.
I find it quite outrageous that Mbappe, because I've seen in the news. I think even Fabrizio Romano tweeted about it that Mbappe wants to leave now in the next
Oh,
few weeks. And you know what? He's choosing to play with like Vinicius over playing with Messi, Neymar, like Di Maria, Ramos. So I mean, that's just dumb.
I think it's really because he wants a new challenge. I mean, he's young, and obviously there's a lot of the media saying that playing in the French league isn't really
No, but he
proving
can stay
yourself.
another year because
I
that's
mean,
when his contract runs out after the year. I just enjoy the year
no,
with
but the
Messi,
thing
to
is,
be honest.
the thing is, PSG can't let him go for free. He's worth 150 in this today's market. He's worth 150 million, and imagine losing that for free.
No, he's only got 1 year left on his contract, so I'd say 150
No, 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 no,
million
no. But like, it's in
is
like,
a lot for
it's
him.
in like, if they were to give him an extension, if he worth 150 million. So the thing is, like, if they're not going to let him go for free, but if they let him go today, they're still going to lose a lot of money. And the thing
Yeah,
with
I
Mbappe is
agree.
that he wants to play at Real because his idol's Ronaldo or whatever, and like he wants to be the star of the team. Because at PSG, he won't be the star as long as Neymar and Messi are
No,
there.
Benzema's clear. Benzema's clear.
we're not gonna get into this whole Mbappe debate because I know you guys hate him, but we're gonna. No, but the thing with Real is that they're not the team they were. La Liga isn't the league it was like 10 years ago. It's not the league to be at the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
With all
that
the
that does make
financial debt
sense.
and all of that, so
Yeah, because it's like Real can't even afford him. He's
Yeah.
pushing through, but like there's not much Real can do to like actually bring it to the club. They've had to let go Varane, Ramos, and quite a few players. Even Ronaldo a couple of years ago, he was on high
Yeah.
wages, and they still haven't made up the money.
I personally can't believe they did Ramos like this dirty. That they added like a expiration date to his contract extension. That was outrageous when I heard about of that.
I can't imagine Ramos and Messi on the same team. But like mortal enemies, like how's it gonna work?
I don't even think PSG will do that
Now
good
they
next
will.
season because they've got incredible individual talent, but they're still not a
Yeah, okay.
team.
If I would say one thing, Ward, I don't care about your whole Jonathan David rubbish. PSG are walking the league. I think they'll go unbeaten. And then,
Jonathan David.
but the
I
thing
mean,
is, I can't see them win the Champions League with Pochettino as the manager. I'm not saying Pochettino is bad. I really like him, but I don't think he's that manager to manage to manage superstars. I don't think he's that kind of manager. Like his best like moments as a manager was probably at Southampton, and then like the
Nah, no.
beginning of Tottenham.
Champions League final,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
definitely.
Like the whole Champions League final and before that, but soon after the Champions League final, I think he reached his peak, and I don't think he can ever do that again. I mean, even with this PSG team,
I think like PSG not even winning the league last season shows that something needs to change because with the talent they have in their team, on paper they're by far the
they're
best
the best
team in
team in the world on
France,
paper.
and they can't win the league. Yeah, even the best team in the
Yeah, and
world,
the
and
fact that we're doubting them shows.
they have brought in a lot of transfers this season, but even so, I don't see them becoming
But the
UCL
transfers
winners,
they've done.
which is probably an unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
I mean,
I see them very, 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 very high up there. They've got a really good squad at the
well, yeah,
moment.
I think them and City are the obvious favourites, and maybe you throw in Chelsea and
Bayern,
United.
Bayern.
Bayern. Oh, sorry, Bayern. I keep forgetting about Bayern for some reason. Yeah, but obviously Bayern because I think Bayern have a really strong team.
Have you seen Bayern's preseason?
Well, I
They've
forgot.
not they've not won a single game. They've not won a single game.
And there we go. Bayern are not winning the Champions League this season. Okay, they're
Of
out of
course.
Yeah,
it.
it is. It's really poor.
No, but the whole thing about PSG's transfers is that they haven't spent millions and millions. Bar Hakimi, obviously, but
Uh,
okay, obviously they're spending a lot on wages. But
what about Atletico Madrid? They're, I think they're quite a
I
strong
mean, you guys
signing,
Yeah.
know I rate Suarez a lot, and I think
Uh,
Suarez will get another 20
Yeah,
goals.
me too. Me too.
I
no, I
really
don't
like
think
Suarez.
so.
They signed the Pole this transfer window as well, and I think he's
I think
Yeah, me
absolutely
Trippier is
too.
good
He's
as
class.
well.
class. The post
Yeah,
class.
And I think Atletico are really building a strong
I don't think
squad.
they'll win the league. I don't
They
know
they
who's going
could,
to
I
win the
think,
league.
with Barcelona and Real
But the thing
being
with Barca is
in a
that
bit of
even without
trouble.
Messi, their squad is still brilliant. So not the
Yeah,
squad. I don't
that's
know.
true.
The first team. The first
But I
team's
think
good, and they have all the young players like Ansu Fati, Pedri. They have all
And
those players coming through the ranks.
Moriba.
yeah.
Exactly, and then they have still have the likes of Depay, Griezmann, Aguero for now.
De Jong.
Oh yeah, De Jong. I mean, I think
Yeah,
Barca's midfield is still one of the best in the world. When you have the likes of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. I'd agree it's really strong, but I see Atletico edge them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope Atletico win because I want Suarez winning a trophy and throw it in Barca's face for the way they treated him. I mean, like going back to like PSG's transfer is that like they haven't spent any money buying the players apart from Hakimi, obviously. But like to get Donnarumma, who just won Euros Player of the Tournament, to get Ramos, who's one of the best centre
Wijnaldum as
backs.
well.
Yeah, why Naldum, who's class. I mean, like I'm pretty sure most players in their first team has won the Champions League already, which you can't say about a lot of teams, unless, like, for example, like teams
Bayern.
that won it recently.
Like Bayern. Sorry.
We're gonna hear a lot of this. Okay, yeah, but it's quite impressive, and even like, even the depth they have as well. It's the same with City. It's just the amount of money they have, the amount of depth they have is unreal. Like they can field their second team and walk to the semis, unless they play against like someone big like Bayern in the early rounds. But they can walk it against 95% of the teams in the Champions League next season. I
Wait,
think
who's
when it
this?
comes to like
Barca?
City and PSG,
Oh yeah,
not
definitely.
Barca, not Barca. Barca's in the group stage.
Gonna lose to Salzburg.
Yeah, because I've always liked Barca, and it's kind of sad to see them as they are. I think they need to get rid of Griezmann. They need to. I
I'd
think
agree
Griezmann's
with that.
good, but he's been bad at point. He's not been bad. He's just not been worth however much he was bought for, 100 odd million. He's not been
like
worth that.
130 or something.
I mean, it's Barca's own fault.
I think if Griezmann could go back to Atletico, that would be a big dub for Atletico.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But this whole
I completely agree.
Yeah, but this whole like financial thing is Boris's own fault. They spent like 300 million on three players with like Coutinho, Griezmann, and who's the other one they spent loads on? De Jong
And Dembele as well.
and Dembele. Well, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Since they
I
sold
mean, De
Neymar,
Jong is actually worth it, bro. Watching De Jong is
okay,
so
yeah,
so
okay.
beautiful.
But if you think about it, Coutinho, he probably wasn't worth 100 and whatever, but he's definitely worth a lot because he was a god at Liverpool. He was so nice to watch.
Coutinho's best match on their Barcelona contract was against
It was
Barcelona.
against Barcelona. Oh, he was so good. And the
Yeah.
fact that like they're paying him that much to knock them out and give them their worst defeat, which basically was the tipping point for Messi to say he wanted to leave that season. It's quite funny. But yeah, and the thing with Ousmane Dembele, I don't think it's been worth it. I understand he's a prospect, but I don't rate him at all.
It's because of his injuries. If he wouldn't be injured, he'd be class.
Should we move to the Premier League?
The Premier League.
I mean, if you want, we can. I can waffle a bit about Bayern's transfers.
No,
I mean,
okay, I
there's
think
not
we're
been
gonna
many.
go to the Premier League.
I don't think anyone wants to listen to
Nah,
that.
but
Paul.
All right. We're
so
not
the
having
Premier
this
League's
debate
looking.
right now.
No, we're not
We're
gonna.
not
But
having this debate right
the
now.
thing is, City is making the Premier League like it's turning into a farmers' league. You know, if City
Yeah,
managed
honestly.
to get Kane, if City managed to get Kane after all of this,
No, Kane will stay. Kane will
okay,
stay.
It's so funny that Kane's
yeah, let's
gonna
talk
stay.
about Kane first. Because the thing with Kane is that I just come back that I've read. I thought he was dipping training. Apparently, he's like quarantining for some reason because of his holiday, and the fact that like the media's twisted all of this, and Kane's come out and said that. But like, the fact that he's been like pushing to leave as the best player. I mean, the thing I respect about Grealish is that he didn't push, he didn't say anything. Like he didn't like try and like go out and say I don't want to play for Villa anymore. He did it quietly behind the scenes, which I like. And then like he left on a good note. Kane's not leaving on a good note.
Yeah, I agree. He really messed up his relationship.
I think Kane's not leaving at all. I don't know. I don't think I
mean,
agree with that. I think Kane will stay, bag some goals for Tottenham, and all the fans will forgive him.
I mean,
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think we the thing with Kane is that he's the best striker in the one of the best strikers in the world with Lewandowski, and the amount he can do is unreal. I mean, he's creating a lot. He is basically yeah. So the amount he creates, he got the most assists last season. He got the most goals last season, and I think he got one of the most shots. And he's vice captain. And the fact that like he's leaving Tottenham to go to the best club in England already, when the only position they need to thrive, bar left back, but there's a shortage of left backs, is unreal. Because City are going to walk the league if he goes. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, if Kane goes to City, then they've built an incredible
Yeah, and the
squad.
depth they have is unreal. And I'm not saying it's going to come in Farmers League because the teams like Chelsea just won the Champions League. So obviously they're going to challenge. Liverpool without injuries, in my opinion, is one of the hardest teams to play in the world. Because like the amount of chemistry they have and their first team's unreal. They lack depth, but and it showed last season. If they could keep healthy, which wasn't a good sign from Robertson's injury today, then maybe we'll see. And then there's obviously United, who just bought Sancho and Varane, which was a steal, and they already did well last season.
United will have a strong squad.
I mean, do you
I
think
agree with
Sancho
that.
is worth it?
Yeah, I do. I know you guys say it's a farmers league, but hear me out.
I mean,
If someone's dropping 30 plus goals assists, farmer league or not, they're class. Like
yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, I'm not denying it. I'm not denying that everyone in the Bundesliga is not good. As in, like, you're kind of like, because like I'm saying, if you put Bayern in the Premier League, I think they're easily getting top two. I'm not saying that like they're that like the players are that suited to it. Because the thing is, it showed with like Werner and Havertz. You see how long it took them to settle into the league because the tempo is so different. Defenses are weaker in the German league. I think you
yeah,
can
that's
agree with
true. He
that.
scores so many goals. Like if you look at some at like the scoring top scorers last season,
Yeah.
like we had four people with 40 goals. Lewandowski, and then we had like Haaland, Andre
Oh,
Silva, who played for Frankfurt. Like Frankfurt is not like a top class, like they're a quality team, but they're not up there, you know.
yeah.
And even he got 30 goals. So we just score a lot of goals, and it kind of shows in Europe as well. Because if you look at the German teams in Europe, they often score quite a few goals in their games as well.
Yeah, and then like I was talking about like Leon Bailey who just signed for us. I mean, I hope he does well, but I
Aston
don't know how
Villa,
long
yeah.
it'll take for him to adjust because I've watched him play before, and he's been really good, and he's still young. But like,
Yeah,
I don't want him to do like he has like a down season because we can't afford to have a down season.
yeah, it was an interesting move
I
for him.
think I think with his pace though,
I mean, like, yeah, I mean,
I
like,
think with his pace,
how's Bayer Leverkusen with German league?
They qualified for the Europa League. That's why I think it was quite an interesting decision to go from a Europa League team to a team that
Mid-table,
doesn't
yeah,
look to be achieving Europa League anytime soon. Obviously, I hope for you guys you do. However, I don't
yeah.
really see you guys getting Europa League anytime soon. So it's quite an interesting decision.
Yeah, which I was surprised. Like, I didn't know it was like confirmed to come to us. I've read like rumors, but there are rumors everywhere, and you don't know what's true or not.
Yeah, the Danny Ings transfer for Aston Villa was really quiet.
Came out of nowhere. I mean, the only reason I found out was because the whole I read the comments on like a video that I watched about Grealish leaving, and I just read like that we're like when someone said that we're linked to Ings, and I was like, I haven't read anything. I don't believe that. A day later, Ings signing for us had just dropped on my Instagram page, and I was like, what? Because
Yeah,
he's so good.
for 25 million, that's an absolute steal.
Exactly, and the fact that he's a proven.
Yeah, if he doesn't get injured, then wow.
I mean, he scored for us today as well, like in
Really,
preseason.
he's already
Yeah,
scored.
yeah, he just
Nice,
joined and he's already scored. So it's not like he's
nice.
going to take time to fit in because he's already like the same with Ashley Young. I
man,
told Ward before we started this. Ashley Young scored a belter for us in preseason.
Really? Why didn't you
Yeah,
send it to the group chat?
because it's preseason at the same time, and it was against this random Italian team in the Serie A that's like just got promoted. So I didn't think that much of it, but still, the fact that like Ashley Young and Danny Ings, they're already scoring, and it's even same with Buendia has been playing doing
Yeah,
bits.
I saw the Buendia assist,
Yeah.
man. Wow. You sent
So,
them? I was like, Jesus, this guy's
and
a
the thing
Oh
baller.
is,
yeah,
every
yeah.
single player that we signed is like Premier League proven, bar Leon Bailey. So we're not trying to take risks.
Leon Bailey's going to be a threat either way with his pace. I see it as a very good signing.
Yeah, and then we've got the ones from last season. I think we can do well, but I don't know. We'll see. Because, like, for example, Leeds, I think they'll have a down season because they haven't bought anyone.
No, you know what?
And
I feel Leeds are a class
Let's
side,
go.
and I feel like Marcelo Bielsa, he got modern football really like nailed on because he realized that it's all about having good stamina and being strong physically mainly. And like if you hear the Leeds players talking about their trainings and stuff, they often talk about how physically challenging they are, and like that builds them as players. So I actually do see them probably not getting Europe, but I see them definitely staying in the Premier League comfortably.
yeah, I mean, talking about physical players,
Top half,
talking about
maybe.
physical players, Lukaku to Chelsea. You see that like switch? Yeah, that was
What a
quite
beast,
good.
Big Rom, what a beast.
What a
I'm gonna
beast.
let Ward start.
He's gonna dominate the
Yeah,
Premier
he
League.
Yeah,
is. He is.
He's gonna
What
yeah.
a
If you
dominate the
legend.
guys don't
Premier
know,
League.
Ward is Belgian.
I think under Tuchel, Chelsea have created a lot of chances, and Romelu's just gonna
Yeah,
slot them away. I see him with
me
20
I mean,
too.
plus
Easily.
goals.
you guys already know I don't like Chelsea. I mean, I've kind of made that vocal, but the thing is that I think Lukaku's that good. I think it's what Chelsea were missing, as in
Yeah,
attacking wise, because they've
Yeah,
been missing a goal scorer. I
yeah,
think Werner's good
yeah.
as a playmaker-ish player. I don't think he's a goal scorer. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's a goal scorer.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, I feel like if he, because for remember when he played for Leipzig, he was like their main man.
Oh yeah,
And he would get provided, and I feel like he didn't get provided as much
yeah. Because the
in
thing
the
with
Prem.
Chelsea
Obviously,
is
he did
that,
get provided. Don't get me wrong,
and the
but
chances he's missed. Yeah, you've
um,
seen them.
yeah, but I feel like
Yeah,
he just didn't get provided as much. So and all of that. However, one negative thing about the Lukaku transfer, in my opinion, that I've literally come up with right now.
Yeah.
Um, I was thinking about it, and as we saw. Throughout the season, like Havertz was developing into a really good striker, but I feel like he's not developed fully yet. But if Chelsea get Lukaku in, I feel like that will kind of halt, the development of Havertz into like a world class striker. I don't know if that makes sense.
You think Havertz should go like play as a striker?
I don't think
I mean, like
Havertz should play as a
I think like
striker. No, he should. I think he'll be good, like right under Lukaku. You know.
As like a cam,
Yeah, center forward even
yeah, it
maybe.
could be.
Lukaku likes to sometimes hold the ball. You know, shield it from the defenders, and Havertz could run in behind then, or
yeah.
do
I mean,
like
the
he
thing
did
is,
last season.
yeah. I
I
mean, I
think it
was
would
quite
work well.
critical of Havertz at the beginning because he started off really slowly. He didn't do much at all. He had like the odd game where he got 2 goals, but like after that, he was quite slow. And then near the end of the season, especially with Champions League final, he scored the winning goal. So obviously, you can't really criticize him for that. But he did play very well at the end of the season. And I think like even in preseason, he's been scoring a few goals. So I think I'm hopeful for in the future to do well. But like the thing with Lukaku is that he's a very different player to everyone else in that City side. I'm sorry, Chelsea side. Even with like Giroud, it's like Giroud was their best out and out striker, and Lukaku's such a different player. So I think Lukaku's going to make them better, and he's already played in the Premier League, so it's not like he needs to adjust. And he has some point to prove because he was criticised so much at Manchester United. So hopefully he could come back and show.
Yeah.
It's poor for Chelsea though because they lost 80 odd million from Lukaku from when they sold him the first time. So in a way, it's kind of poor business by Chelsea.
I guess so. But at the
They're
same
rich
time,
enough.
like it was great for Lukaku. I don't know if he would have turned into the striker he is now if he wouldn't have left.
Yeah, if he would
Yeah,
have stayed at
I think
Chelsea.
that season at West Brom was the one that defined him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll run about West Brom. As in, I was going to switch anyway, but like Pereira. As in, he was a
Oh
baller
my
last
god!
season. He's
Can't
gone
believe I did
to
that. Can't
Qatar.
believe I did that.
I don't know if that was intentional.
That was not intentional. I completely forgot.
No, but he's gone to Qatar. I mean, I know why.
For the money. He
Yeah,
wants to provide
exactly.
for his family.
Yeah,
It makes sense, but he is a really good footballer, and I would
yeah.
have
Because
liked to
he
see him in
was
the
heavily
Prem
linked to
again.
us before we signed Buendia. I think it was between him or Buendia. And the thing is, they're both very good. It's like he was the player that kept West Brom in the fight as long as he could.
Alive, yeah.
Because and I know he took penalties and stuff, but he's the amount of goals and assists he got was unreal. I don't have it, but
Yeah,
he did so
yeah.
well on my fantasy team, which is why that helped. But
Of course, bro. I had him in my fantasy, so he was doing good. Then I had him in my fantasy, and he was just so bad after. Like he got a red card, and when I had him in my fantasy, and then
he's
I
such a
got
bad.
him out, and then he was good again. It was not good times. Him and I are
But
like a love hate relationship, you know?
yeah, like West Brom in the Championship now, and he's way too good for the Championship, so it's understandable that he left. But it's just Qatar surprised me. I mean,
Yeah.
I would go back to Messi. You see, Xavi's side offered him $1 billion over 3 years.
That's crazy. You know, I did the math. I
Ridiculous.
did the math, and
Crazy.
that is 28 million a month. So it's almost 1 million, almost 1 million a day,
Crazy.
almost 1 million.
That is ridiculous. I mean, the fact that they can spend that much on him is unreal. I mean, he was never going to go.
Nah, imagine having that much money that you can just be like, all right, I'm gonna give this guy 1 million a day, almost for
PSG and
3 years.
City.
That's so wild.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Barca, we go back to it quickly. Barca just played Juventus in this trophy thing. In the trophy, I'm gonna say this wrong. John Gamper. Ignore my pronunciation, but they just won 3-0 against Juventus, and Juventus were playing they're nearly their first team,
Yeah.
and Barca were playing their first team, and they won 3-0. So
Damn.
Depay's
yeah,
been on fire this
Depay scored.
preseason. I'm not really a fan of him, but
Yeah,
I must say he's
Depay
been on
scored as
fire.
well.
He seems
So
really
I
motivated
could
to
see him
step
doing
up for
well.
Barcelona.
I mean, it's his dream move,
Yeah.
and the thing is, they're
Yeah.
playing under Ronald Koeman, so it's understandable why he went as well, and the fact that they got him. But the fact that they won 3-0
Yeah.
against first team Juventus side is unreal. It shows that like they're youngsters shine. They have this Austrian under 21 called Demir. I don't know if you know who he is, Paul, but
Who?
there's this Austrian under 21 guy
Oh
called
yeah,
Yusuf
Demir.
Demir.
Yusuf
Yeah,
Demir.
yeah. He apparently he got an assist and stuff, and he's started. So
Yeah,
like
he's cracked.
yeah, so it shows that
You
like
know, he's deemed the Austrian Messi.
oh really. Really,
Yeah, because he's left-footed as well. I think.
Grealish is called the right-footed Messi. So I don't know what you're getting at here, but
Yeah, I'm just saying he's. I mean, is Grealish playing for Barcelona?
Grealish
Don't
playing for
think so.
City, who are better than Barcelona.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, we could
Not.
talk about Grealish as well, and about his fit in City side.
You know what?
I mean,
I think it was kind of an unnecessary signing, but at the same time, I feel like it was kind of a necessary signing.
I think it was more to the
But
unnecessary
it showed Man
side.
City's dominance in the Premier League. Everyone knows Man City is
it
dominant
wasn't
now.
there already. Like it wasn't there already, Paul. Stop kidding around. You see how much their defense is
Yeah,
worth. Their backup right back, Cancelo, was 60 million. Their backup right back.
All right. How much did they spend on Kyle Walker out of interest?
They bought him at like 30, 40 million.
Oh,
but
that's decent, actually.
but that was like back 2015
Yeah,
ish.
that's decent. It's a
It's
good
like,
deal.
I mean, yeah, obviously for what he is now, but it's ridiculous how much they spent. And they're kind of like, I think Grealish is apparently gonna do the number 8 rotation with Gundogan, and because Bernardo Silva's he's going.
That's why I didn't think it was a good move for Grealish. I think he's going to be rotated a bit. He's not gonna play every game, and really Grealish
That's
should
the
be
problem
playing
about
every
City
game.
is that every single player in their squad really is good enough to be playing week in, week out, and they all deserve to.
Yeah,
because the thing with Ferran Torres, obviously he's great. I feel like he's shown that with
he's
Spain
class.
and in the games he's played. But let's be real, he's going to play. I'm predicting 20% of the games this season, including off the bench.
yeah. He only plays
Yeah.
the unimportant
But
games, which is quite sad to see because
he's
got
such a
a lot
talent.
of
He's so
talent.
good. I understand he wants to win trophies and he wants to play for the best, but it's not helping your career if you're sitting on the bench for most of it. When yeah, it's why I don't understand. I mean, I understand moving to City because you want to win trophies, which is what Grealish did, which is fair enough to him. He deserves to his level is Champions League and all that. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna sit on the bench for half of the campaign, it doesn't really feel the same. Because it doesn't feel like you've done enough in a way. Obviously, you played your part, but I don't know. I just feel bad for the players.
Yeah, but you know what? I saw a really interesting tweet about this, and it was saying that Grealish moving to Man City is like he's proving that he should be in contention to start for England because he hasn't started for England, and that might be because he plays for a side like Aston Villa.
I mean,
Obviously, Ming started in that, but
yeah,
they've
because the
got
thing is, I understand that point of view, but I thought honestly Southgate would understand because Southgate's an ex-Villa player, so I thought he had some sympathy for a start because he has that thing is it's like he played for Villa, he got that step up to England because of it. I thought he'd understand for a start, but yeah, but
I think there's just so much talent in the England squad that he didn't necessarily need Grealish. I know, in the Euros, Sterling was class. I would have played him
but
above
no, but
Grealish as
you're
well.
telling me right now, you would not have started Sterling in the first game
yeah, I
against
wouldn't have
Croatia.
to be honest.
But the thing is, he only
All right,
yeah. But the
I'd
thing
agree
is,
with that.
as soon as he played, he scored that goal. Everyone wanted him to play. But if he never started that game, a Grealish started instead, and maybe it was 1-0, but Kane scored, for example. Would you? No one will be talking about Sterling right now because they would have got that chance. If Grealish got that chance, everyone would have been talking about him, wanting him to play every minute, maybe if he played the same performance. But I don't think it's because he was at Villa.
Sterling was class actually. I
Yeah.
hope for him he can continue that form for the upcoming season.
Yeah.
I hope he can.
Sadly, Pickford couldn't do it. He's already made a blunder. Everton Pickford and England
I
Pickford.
have seen that as well.
They're different guys. I mean, he turns from prime Casillas to Karius
To
in the space
Cal the
of
Dragon. Cal the Dragon.
exactly in a month, and it's ridiculous because I think he's good. I don't think he's bad.
It's because of his tent in Sunderland when he was partying in the tent in Sunderland.
I mean, we were talking about this before. We were talking about who should be called up for England, yeah. And when we had the discussion between Henderson, Pope, and Pickford, you all said Henderson. Do not deny it now.
I said Pickford. I said Pickford. No. It
I'll
was
say
Alex saying
Henderson.
Henderson.
Paul
I'm
said
pretty
Henderson
sure.
because I
Paul
said
as
Pickford,
well.
and I'm pretty sure I had to sort of argument with Paul.
Because Pickford's done
exactly.
nothing
I just
wrong
sort of
for
argued with
England.
Paul about it, and then we were talking about it, and I was just like, I back Pickford because of his England performance, and he proved it as well. I was like, he carries on, and when he goes to Everton, he messes up, and now he ruins his whole credibility again. Okay, he's so bad. He's not bad. He makes a lot of mistakes.
Now, didn't Cal the Dragon say he's clear? Didn't Cal say he's clear?
We're not going to talk about Cal the Dragon because I don't know what's wrong with him.
I think City should sign him up. To be honest.
Yeah, he's clear of Edison.
I think I've seen a recent TikTok, and he's playing like striker now. What a guy!
Honestly.
Anyways, back to
guys, on to the most important transfer
okay,
this
carry
window.
on. Oh,
Yaremchuk to Benfica.
I genuinely think it's
what was the fee? What was the fee?
I think it was 15 million, but I'll not 100%.
That's a steal.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup for Benfica. But the fact that he's in the Portuguese league, which is a tiny bit better than the Belgian league, because
he can play Champions League now with Benfica.
Well, Benfica in the Champions League.
He's good on the Euros. He was
I'm
class.
assuming they are.
Oh yeah, he was good at the. I'm not denying it. You kind of proved to me that he's not bad. So I used to talk a bit of rubbish about him because he was in the Belgian league, but
just like Jonathan David.
No. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. I mean, what do you think of Ben White?
So it's a lot of money, but
Mayor just had
Yeah.
45
Yeah.
odd million.
A lot of money.
I won't lie. I've never watched him play. Like, I can't give my opinion on him because I've never seen him play.
You've never
Everyone
watched
says
Brighton
he's.
before.
We've watched a few games
I don't
together
think
with
I have.
Brighton. Paul.
Have
I
we?
mean,
Well, I didn't
yeah,
notice him then. I didn't notice
he
him.
is forgettable. He is forgettable.
So he did nothing outstanding in the games I've watched him. So
I think he's a good
I
ball
wouldn't
playing
have paid
defender.
50 million quid for him.
I mean, to be honest, but before he got called up for England, I mean, like before he was in that whole provisional squad thing.
Yeah, his
As soon as he got called up, yeah, we were all like, why, why,
yeah,
why is he getting called up above
like
Lingard?
Lingardinho, what a beast.
Yeah, but the thing with Ben White is that he's not bad. He's just he plays for Arsenal now. He's gonna get like abused online because he plays for Arsenal. Every single mistake he makes is gonna be criticised. Everything like even in preseason, he didn't even make a mistake. He was just part of like something Bellerin did, and everyone had to go at him because he was involved in it, which is ridiculous.
That's
So
the
I feel
price
like
you
going
pay
to
for
Arsenal is not the
playing at
best career move.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about Aouar,
Yeah.
how do you say it? Yeah, he's linked to Arsenal as well.
Awar,
From Leon, yeah, from Leon. That's a
nice.
step down, no?
Not really,
I'd say,
because
I mean,
I feel like
yeah,
in
I'd
the
Leon
say
not.
from
Premier
the
League,
French league to the Premier League's usually a step up.
But like, are Leon not in like European football?
yeah, probably. I think they were the team. I think because in the French league you have two guaranteed Champions League, one Champions League qualifying, and then Europa League guaranteed on fourth, Europa League qualifying on fifth, and I
Yeah,
think it was Lille, PSG, and then Monaco for the Champions League qualifying, meaning Lyon came fourth, meaning he won't
yeah.
get Champions League football there.
I mean, but Arsenal can't even offer
I
European
think
football.
Arsenal will be
So
back in European football though next year.
you think they're
I
making?
I
don't.
think
I
they
don't
are.
think
Yeah.
so.
You
I
think?
don't.
Oh, wait,
I hope. I hope not. I hope
you think
not.
they're
I
making?
hope not.
Okay, like you
Yeah,
actually
I
think they're
think
making top
so.
seven? I don't think they are.
Arteta's
Yeah.
getting sacked. I'm
No,
I
I'm,
think
calling
t- I'm telling you,
Arteta
I'm
will
telling you
get
right now, the
sacked,
top
but they
four
will get top
decided.
7.
No, no. I think the top four decided. I think Leicester are guaranteed in that, like just below, because Leicester are that good. Let's be honest, but like they are playing very well. They've won 2 trophies in the last 2 months as well,
Yeah, Leicester are
or whatever.
class.
And you have Tottenham. If Tottenham keep Kane, they're always going to be a contender because Kane is that good. Son is that good, and they just bought Romero from
They've
Atalanta,
got a good
who
youngster as
is
well,
good.
Brian Gill, from
Oh yeah,
Spanish
Jill. I thought you
guy.
were talking about a Belgian guy. Yeah, they just traded with Lamella. Not traded. They swapped with Lamella
Yeah,
and money. So
I think that's a good deal.
that's interesting. Yeah, but I think Tottenham are always in it. It's that. I don't think Arsenal are better than us. I think like
Yeah,
I think Saka's good. Like I
Yeah.
think everyone knows that after the Euros,
yeah.
especially.
Saka's class.
But Saka's 19. He can only do so much.
Emil Smith Rowe is also good. You know, I feel like he's a bit overhyped by Arsenal fans,
Smith
but he
Rowe.
is class. He is class, in my
Smith Rowe.
opinion.
Smith. We tried to get Smith Rowe. We were like I've only signed a new deal, obviously, because he's Arsenal. He's offered the number 10. You can't reject the number 10 shirt from Arsenal if you're offered it. Let's be real. But the fact
Yeah.
that their two most prestigious shirt numbers are both given to 19 and 20-year-olds. I mean, it shows. I like the direction.
I like the
they're going.
gesture. I like the gesture. I rate the gesture. But
Is
that's
it not a
about
lot of? Is it not a lot of pressure?
Yeah, I feel it is. But I rate the gesture.
Yeah, I think that's it. Really, I think we covered most of the transfer news. I mean, there's been a lot to
Yeah.
talk about, and yeah, I hope
Um,
you guys.
Guys,
I hope you
let
guys
us know if we should do a Bundesliga one because I'm more than down. You know,
I'm
guys,
telling you
let
right
me
now,
There's
know.
no
Let me
interest
know.
in that.
if we're gonna
Nah,
do
there
another
is.
one, we're gonna do like a specific Premier League one. But
No, guys, let us know if you want to hear
I'm
some
pretty
Bundesliga
sure.
transfer news.
I'm sure I'd rather watch the Belgian league than do a Bundesliga one right now.
What?
So,
Yeah.
yes,
What?
yes,
That is outrageous.
I'd rather watch Hent, who was 17th in the relegation playoff.
It's only been the first 3
Oh.
games. They'll get back up.
3 games. 3
They'll
games
get
is a
back
lot
up.
of games.
They've just been
now.
unlucky.
How many points, Ward, from 3 games?
One.
Oh,
One.
that is grim,
And they
mate.
haven't even played
All right.
anyone good.
Let's
Like, if they
finish
played
off here.
someone
Yeah,
good, I understand.
let's finish.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thank you for
Thanks
listening,
for
guys.
yeah.
Don't forget
And
to like and subscribe. And
yeah.
see you next
See ya.
time, guys.
Yeah. Peace.